Alright, here we are, boys and girls. Last episode, we were here in our little town of the River Styx. We planned out our town. For those of you who are brand new, welcome. We have rich mushrooms, normal animals, normal stone, normal iron, normal clay, and nothing else. Some people might say that's kind of negative, whatever. We're taking it as an advantage. We looked at all of our fertility. We have good wheat, flax, and barley fertility, and rye is everywhere. So what we're going to do is take advantage, become a farming community, right? That's at least our plan. We'll see if that's possible. We have a forager hut here to go get mushrooms. We're going to abuse these as much as possible early game for food. We're going to take a hunting camp here for wild animals so we get some maybe food variety, but also just to supplement this. Not sure how good they'll be, but we'll switch the families back and forth because we have to plan out what these 5 families do early. First things first, logging camp. It's on very high construction priority. Once they finish, we will have one family working here, hopefully clearing out this area a little because we don't care about the teamingness or whatever. What was it called? Teaming? Yeah, affinity teaming from over here. We don't care about that over here. Maybe we'll even build this out a little with some more trees later on. We're going to have one of our families working at the logging camp, chopping down trees. Remember, timber, the thing you get from chopping down trees, requires an oxen to move around. So we really have to plan where this hitching post is going. Stable space 1 out of 1. We might want a second ox as early as possible. Can we build another? What would it be under? Logistics? Granary, hitching post. Livestock trading post? Pack station? No. Farming? Industry? Bloomery, smithy, clay furnace, stonemason. Stonemason? Lime kiln, malt house, tannery. Wow, there's a okay. Administration, settlers camp. Oh, that's okay. Siege camp. That interesting. What's that? Okay. Residential, maybe. Oh, we need to build a well. I almost forgot the well. Goodness gracious. Let's build a well on this side. No, we want it on this side because there's no room for families on this side. Build a little well here. Good thing we remembered that. Yeah, we're going to pretend we totally remembered that. And the marketplace. We're going to plan our market right here in the middle. See if we can't get it to wrap around. Man, there we go. We got it to wrap around going that way. Let's see if we can't get it to wrap around going this way. There we go. Available market stalls 200 doing it this way. Yeah. Now, if I remember correctly, markets are free to build. That just popped up. Tavern, church. We're going to need a church and a tavern near all these houses we have around here. But we need to find that livestock post. Sheep farm? Pasture? Windmill? Is there no way to buy another... I'm looking at the pictures. Logging camp? It's got to be under logistics, right? Oh, hitching post. I'm dumb. Okay. It's free, provides a stable space, ox guides. Yes. Let's put another hitching post. Actually, you know what? We actually need to build a road right here to the main King's Road, just in case someone else needs to get through here. Woo! Good thing I caught that. That could have been bad. We'll pre-plan. Where is this going to be going? It's going to be going to the storehouse. So we're going to build another road straight out from here, so these boys can get to their job site easily enough. We want these boys to be close as well. And there's our final one. We'll build another one right to here, though I'm not sure where we need to go. All right. So first 5 families are going to start building the logging camp, hopefully. Once that's finished, we only have 4 families for construction. Bam. We're going to have a hitching post around here somewhere, right? Let's do another road around here, just in case it matters. I don't want to build around this because I'll move my logging camp if I have to later. You know what I mean? So, where are we going to build that hitching? Where was it? Oh, God, please be in there. Yes, hitching post. We're going to put a hitching post somewhat central. Nope, that's where we're going to build families, so we don't want to touch the inside. We're going to build a hitching post maybe right here. Yeah, let's build a hitching post right here, like this, right? Connect it off the back side around here. Exactly. Nice. Now we've built this little area. Even if we move this, we can just fit something else in there. We'll have quite a bit of room. Hitching post here, under construction. Let's put this one on high priority as well. Or very high, since it costs nothing, right? Gives us another stable space. How much is it to buy another cow? Hitching post. 20 bucks. Okay, we have 50. What is this? Livestock. Oh, stable space. 1 out of 2. Wait, we have a second one? Okay, immediately. Oh, what's this? Oh, 3 food left, no fuel. Oh, no consumption. Okay. I gotta refamiliarize myself with this whole thing here. You suck. That's what they're saying to me. Alright, cool. Let's get building. In the beginning, I recommend putting it up to fast forward. What is that, ×4? So we can watch our little people hustle their butts off. Let's see where this ox goes first, because we're looking for problems. Transporting tools. They're bringing everything. Yep, they're going to the high priority. Let's go, people. Run along the road. Do we need more roads? Do people get jammed up on roads like in a freaking SimCity game? Would the traffic show red here? Oh boy. Alright, let's see him get to work. Come on, people. You're going 4 times faster than normal. Let's go. You were all on cocaine. That's how we got started. Cocaine and dreams. Alright, there's our... Yup. Oh, that's going to take forever. Oh, that's good. Someone else dropped off the tool. One more trip. Oh boy, that's going to take forever. Hopefully this hitching post finishes quick. Please finish. Please do not tell me you just fell asleep on the ground. Okay. Alright. Alright, don't worry. This is why I think we need another ox. There we go. Pause it. Buy another ox. Soon as that other ox gets here, we gonna be in a good space. If I remember correctly, putting somebody here... become permanent ox guide, speeding up logistics. You don't want to do that early because you want your construction workers to be able to snag them and run them around. What is this? Upgrade. Oh, increase stable space. I think we want to focus on having a lot of oxen because we are a farming community. And if I remember correctly, you can use oxen to... Actually, does it say on the field? Can you use them? Nope. Pasture. Yes. Burn field. What the hell? What would be the purpose in that? Force early harvest. It doesn't say, but if I remember correctly, you could use oxen to farm faster. It would just make sense, right? Oxen dragging some kind of like tilling field tools, stuff like that. So, unpause. We're going to watch our logging camp expand. Get built real quick. All we need is that last little timber, so they're going to start building other stuff, I'm pretty sure. Where's our ox? There. Yeah, see, the ox is your big limiting factor, I feel like, early game. This is... I really feel like getting a second ox down in that corner will help us a lot with logging. That's a biggest recommendation I give anybody from what I remember in the game, is logistics is almost the most important thing in this game, because you will... I remember the first time I played, I starved to death. It was basically a logistical nightmare, and as soon as I fixed that, the second game, food was no longer an issue, and it basically was just logistics. Okay, now we've got all the material here. Oh no, the people all walked away. Where are you going? Oh, they're being... Okay, rubble stone. Not quite sure what they're all doing. Let's see. Are they splitting now? Are only a couple going back there? Alright. I'm really excited to see how the new build... Oh, we never built our burgage plots. We never planned it out. Uh-oh. Alright, boys. That'll come next. We need all of this stuff, I feel like, before we give them homes. No farmhouse. Of course we have no farmhouse. Homelessness. They freeze during winter. Okay. Yeah, we need to move goods to granary and storage. But hopefully they finish up here and we get to pause and take a look at the new building. Nice. Let's take a look. Okay. Must assign a family. Yup. Got it. We're going to assign a family here immediately. Who are our people? Again, I swear. And Friedland. Woodcutter. Advanced. Unlimited work area. Nope. That's what we want to change. Limit work area. Oh, is this normal? I don't remember if this is normal. Work area size. Let's keep it kind of tight to this area. As long as we can. There we go. That'll be good. That'll keep us close. Advanced. Livestock. Permanent livestock assignment. I could do that to speed up trees, right? But then we would, our one ox would still be doing retarded amounts of movement. Right now, construction's more important than just lugging tons of timber. So now we've got our first family working here. I feel like this family is going to be permanent. Pretty much going to be permanent. Working this, because I can't think of a time when you don't need timber. We're going to unpause. We're going to see what these families are doing here. There you go. Friedland. Friedland. Let's go. Alright, working on the storehouse a little. Granary a little. Okay, so they're walking by and dropping stuff off. Hunting camp. Supplies, hitching post. Once we've gotten going, I'll move this hitching post too. Do I have a second cow yet? There it is. We got him. Alright, now people waiting for a cow. I like this. Okay. Second cow. Are you going to get the cow? Is that what you... Lady? Would you let me look at your name? Well under construction. Unassigned guiding an ox. There we go. It's going to double up our logistics. Let's go. So excited to see this game go. This is such a nerd moment for me. I'm usually hyper competitive in everything I do. And this game is so not competitive. It's like the perfect... Yes, hunting camp. Do we need hunters now? Of course we do. People. Lawrence and Kungund. Unlimited work area? Well, I mean, yeah. Wild animals per herd 12 out of 15? What the? Reserve? Oh, stop production if it's less than that? We're going to go to 10, because if we do 12, we're only going to get 3 animals. What the hell? Wild animals, berries, and mushrooms. Trapping are proportional to the woodland environment. Okay, I don't know if trapping's separate from hunting, but we'll leave that. All right, we got some food income now, because we're starting to run out of food. Let's get some food income. Let's go. Where's our other ox working now? Guiding an ox. See, we got double the oxen, so double the transport capabilities. That's the downside to being so far away from where we are. Ordinarily, I would just go to the nearest trees and start yanking them down. Can't do it here because I feel like that's going to cripple our mushrooms. What? That should absolutely be placed over there. Screw you, little... It's easy to say that when you're the one down on the ground enjoying the floor and stuff. Construction finished. Storehouse. Where are we at? No, it was down here, right? Yes. Okay. Let's get a person in there. This is important, right? You have to have a person. Workers collect, store, and distribute goods using generic storage. Good. We need the storehouse to have a person. Otherwise, we won't make a market stall. And then our citizens can't buy the stuff we're offering. I think storehouse is generic goods, and then the granary is only food. So we're definitely needing someone here and someone here. That'll at least, hopefully, I think if I remember correctly, rain destroys stuff, right? Weather damage. Yeah, I think it's the rain. And this darn thing says it rains frequently. What was that? Construction finished, common goods stall. Okay, now we're selling common goods to our citizens. They can get some stuff. When we have burgage plots, that'll be important because I remember the whole determining factor as to whether you could upgrade burgage plots was whether they could access the goods in the marketplace, not whether you just had them randomly sitting around. We don't have a lot of families. You know what? Are we done? We have a hunting camp. We have food. We have storage. We're about to have granary. We might want to plan out our burgage plots now. Now, the burgage plot planning takes quite a bit of... Oh, Lord. 4 plot points. Cursor lights up roads. That is a good little tutorial. You can rotate and change the burgage plots, size and everything. There's a little backyard extension, and depending on what extension you're going for... Hopefully they didn't change it too much. First 2 plot points indicate the facing direction of the building. Got it. Okay, so I'll just give you an example by showing you. If I go, this is the way it faces. Okay, a little arrow's helpful. Then you pick your 3rd point. Let's say we want huge burgage plots, right? Look at those. See, if you look, can I click? Yeah. This would be the housing area, which is kind of useless. This is the growth. What is that? Average planting cost. I don't know what that is, but basically you get room for a house. This indicates I can only get 1 family in that house. I think if I downsize, I get less houses but bigger plots. Yeah. See, and now I can get two families on each plot. See how that works? So I can either go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 families with 5 backyard extensions or whatever they're called. And if I remember correctly, it was like you could have the family passively growing vegetables back there. So while the husband's off chopping trees, the wife is maybe sitting there growing vegetables, and you get an alternate food source, or chickens, or goats, or certain things. I remember a lot of them weren't super useful, but it was still fun to have that experience trying it out, and it kind of added to it. But I also remember extensions there was a thing, I forget what it was called, but it was, you could turn like one of your people into like a smith, like a blacksmith, and he would quit his job and stay in his house and just like crank out weapons in his backyard, which is kind of cool. But basically the size of the extension determines how, maybe that's what the average planting cost is. Maybe there's a cost to vegetable gardening now that's different or something, and the size of the extension affects that cost. That's what I would guess. Because if your family, it used to be a whole strategy where you would build houses in different variations to get massive backyards. So one family was just basically growing you a whole bunch of vegetables or eggs, or I think there were trees too where you could get like fruit, like apple trees. Maybe that's what the cost is now it's more expensive to do that, so it kind of balances out, maybe? We'll see. What is this rotation? What does this do? Oh, Lord. Okay, so yeah. Wow. That would be a lot of it. That would actually be really kind of nice. Eesh. That is actually kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. See? But with only 4 backyard extensions, if these families were all growing vegetables, maybe both families will work the vegetable garden. That'd be kind of nice. Have one family's wife work with the other family's wife to kind of work the vegetable gardens. Maybe with these big old vegetable gardens, that would actually make it more efficient, right? We could do vegetables, and like, I don't know, chickens or something. That'd be kind of neat. But so far I like this. We'll get the basic style houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of wanted 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's tempting. I don't know if that's going to be beneficial or not. Not enough goods. Oh, we don't have enough wood. Oh, Lord. We need more timber. That's why we weren't building it yet. Okay, we'll experience that in a little bit. We're going to speed up. We got our ox going down here to do more. Let's turn off this construction so we can just watch. Granary finished. This is going to limit our construction speed, but we need someone in the granary to hide our food. Where is it? Is it still out here? Supplies. Yep. Food. Very high spoilage. Firewood, rubble, stone, tools. Those all need to be transported, I'm guessing, to the regular storehouse. The idea with the distance is that most of the regular stuff is going to be down here anyway in the future. So right now it's going to be a hint slow. But in the future, we'll get it. What are these supplies? Oh, more timber. Nice. To get us started. I don't know what they start you with. I'm sure there's like... They start you with a certain amount, and people min-max like what to build in what order, blah, 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 blah. I'm not that interested in that. Running out of food. Try building a hunting camp near wild animals. Done. Fishing hut near shoal of fish. No fish, ironically. Or forager hut near wild berries or mushrooms. We've done it. We've done it. Relax, people. Relax. We've got 2 animals. Or whatever. What kind of food do we got here? Okay, pelts and small game spoilage medium. Yeah, we have some small game. How about that? Why don't you relax there, game? Oh, food stall. That's the problem. That was it. They were running out of food. Because they didn't have the food in the granary, maybe? We'll see. We'll see. Pretty sure that road just teleported in, but whatever. We're not upset. Where are you going? Oh, yeah, to get timber. 4 timber. Okay. Still need to make forager hut. Still need more timber. Need more water. Let's speed this up quite a bit. Times 12. Let's see what happens here. Okay, the granary is grabbing the stuffs. Construction finished well. Okay. How many people does it supply? 15 plots. Enables firefighting. Okay, that worries me because I don't remember fires happening. Now there's firefighting. What does this do? Upgrade to 50. Wow. Okay, so it's mostly drinking water and firefighting. Excellent. We like this. What are they building next? The forager hut. I like it because we need the food. Let's go, people. Let's go. Support your fellow neighbors. How many timber? 6. We're not going to be going times 12 most of the time. It's already April. We really want to get a farmhouse down, but we don't have any people, right? We need 8 timber. And that's going to be after the forager hut finishes. Okay, forager hut's finished. We don't have a person we can put on the herb garden. What the hell's an herb garden? I don't know what an herb garden is. Is that like medicine or something? Might be medicine. Production focus. Berries or mushrooms? Focus them mushrooms, baby. People. General. Yeah, I don't have a family. See, early until we get families coming in, we won't have the ability to do that. But now, okay, we've built our well, hunting camp, forager hut, granary. We've built our marketplace, our storehouse. We've built our logging camp. That's all we had that we were building initially. That was our initial plan, right? If you remember. Now what we need to build is burgage plots, which for our planet was 8 timber, correct? There we go. We got 8 timber. Let's get those burgage plots in. And let's see if we can't extend it a little further like this. Maybe we can go like this and get a few more. That's 16. Good lord. Maybe not that far. Maybe we just go here. 14. That's rough. Maybe we go here. 10. Ooh, that's close. Let's unpause and try to get 10 and see if we can't rotate this one to be more advantageous. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3. No. We don't like this. Go a little further. Maybe make the extensions shorter. God, that final house is just a house. Good lord. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That I don't understand. Let's try rotating this and seeing what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We might have to commit to this for a construction cost of 12. And then just put our road back here, so hopefully it doesn't take people too long to get... Man, that feels inefficient. Maybe we'll do this. Small plot. Boink. 3. Nope. 3 with extensions. Okay, there's 6. We'll do that. 3 with extensions, right? Wait. Do a road. Through... to the backside. Let's reduce the curvature. Make it straight, boys. Now these houses are jammed in like proper suburbs. Okay. Now we have more flexibility with how we're building the other burgage plot. How many we built? 3. Okay. Now we can maybe build a couple facing this way. Maybe angling to the side. 3 more. That's what we'll do. We'll unpause to get 3 and 3. That'll give us room for a family to move in. We only have 2 timber. We need 6. Let's go, timber. Small burgage plots. Hey, we're working with what we got here, right? Oh, it's raining again, so that would destroy our stuff if it was still on the ground. That's why we rushed the supply depot and granary. Once we get 6 timber on this times 12 speed, we'll be able to crank out these burgage plots. We only have 1 family constructing right now. Maybe we pull somebody off of something else. There we go. Pause. Build. Now it's committed. These guys are down to 13. Maybe I can turn off hunting camp and go for forager instead. This is tough. Oh, we're getting plenty of food. Okay. Chill out, hunting camp. Relax for now. Let those guys grow back. Now we have 2 construction families with 2 oxen. Let's see how much that helps. And then we'll build our farm land as fast as humanly possible. Burgage plot level 1. Homeless people move into burgage plots immediately. Click it to view its residential requirements. Okay, that's the same as what I remember. Oh, they join you when 55% approval or more in living space. Marketplace is necessary. Yes, correct. Okay, if I remember correctly, this will tell us... Oh, this looks different. General requires refueling. Yes, people. Okay, it tells us who is who. Great. Foraged goods, vegetables, grains, and fruits. Oh, so that's necessary now. Okay. Meats, fishes, and animal produce. Okay. Wow. So it's you need both just to get to level 2. Okay. Fuels. That would be just firewood. Church access and water access. Okay. So we know... What is this? Oh, these are the extensions I was talking about. Yeah, vegetable gardens. Yield increase with plot size, but so does the planting cost. So it is what we thought. Chicken coop provides a passive yield of eggs, and every 4th yield provides chicken. If I remember correctly, the size of the extension does not matter. The chickens only grow a certain amount of chickens. You just get random eggs. Not great, but whatever. It's a bonus. Pigs or goats. Pigs apparently give you hides. No, goats give you hides. Okay, pigs give you pork, goats give you hides. And if I remember correctly, this thing said we get a bonus to one of them for our environment, right? Pollination, wilding, no. This one. Pannage. Chance of extra yield from pigs proportional to the woodland environment. Ooh, do we have more farmland? No affinities. That's okay, we don't care. It's motivation, baby. We're running on pure momentum and cocaine juice here. So these really small burgage plots, we might want to do simple things with these extensions, like chickens, pigs, and goats. In fact, these first 3 might be chicken, pigs, goats. That might be the plan. Because the other stuff... Oh, this is what they're... converts all inhabitants to artisans. This is what I was talking about earlier. If you make a family an artisan, you lose them from your workforce, and they just stay in their home and make... Like, these guys make wheat bread and rye bread. I don't know. Oh, well, we're going to need that later. Blacksmiths make tools, spears, sidearms. Sidearms? Oh, so it shows a sword, but it says sidearms. Okay. I was like, guns? Hold on. Brewery, ale from malt. I like it. But now, see, they don't work a job once you do that, so you got to be real careful with your population. Tailor's workshop, clothes, cloaks, and gambazons. Production of shoes. Cobbler, joiner, wooden parts and shields. Shields are good. Butcher's workshop, mutton and hides from surplus livestock. Interesting. And sausages from salt and meats. Okay, we don't have any salt on our land, so that's going to be useless. Warbows and crossbows. We need one of those for sure. Plot level too low, though. Yeah. Helmets, mail armor, and plate armor. We'll get to that later. Apiary. Oh, here's the apiary. The apiation provides a passive yield of honey, and every 3rd yield provides wax. I don't remember that from earlier in the beta. Maybe that's new. Maybe it was there and I just didn't notice it. Not enough regional wealth. Oh, this stuff costs a lot. 50 and 4 planks? Good lord. Okay. 2 planks. Pollination allows growing fruits. Oh, orchard. Okay. Trees take 2 to 4 years to mature. Yeah, this is the same as it was before. We don't want to grow trees or vegetables in these 3 because they have really small backyard extensions. I think we want larger ones. And then chicken coops we want in the small ones. Animal pens we want in the small ones. And didn't I see livestock down here? What was it under? Farming? Yeah. Sheep farm. I never got into the sheep farming in the previous playthrough. Pasture space for livestock, okay. But didn't I see something on the farms? It said something about a pasture. Fallow field is a pasture, improving fertility restoration. That might be something we want to explore, because it doesn't seem like we're going to be super specialized in pigs since we're chopping down all the forest. So, and the, goats, whatever. I don't like goats. I've dealt with goats in real life. No, thank you. We'll have like 1 or 2 families doing it, maybe late game, but this would be neat if we could use this as a pasture, and then maybe is it sheep are the only ones that walk around in a pasture? Pasture space for livestock? I don't know. Is there like a livestock trader? I swear I saw one earlier. Trading post, pack station? What's that? Bartering. Livestock trading post. Ooh. Okay. Other settled regions. It looks like goats and sheep from the picture. So we'll see. If we can get enough sheep and goats, and maybe if they self-populate, maybe we can have them running around our farmland and making it more fertile by just having them gobble up whenever we fallow it. That'd be nice. We might want to get a third ox, just so we speed up movement and we can give ourselves like a permanent ox at the logging camp to speed things up. That would be nice. Not sure if we're going to do that, though, because we need the 2 construction families to finish up these burgage plots. Once we have 6, then we're cooking with grease, baby. We're ready to roll. That was a perfect time. Saving game. So, what we're going to do now, this is going to be the end of this episode. We're going to come back in the 3rd episode, and we're going to watch our burgage plots get finished out. We're going to plan our, you know, maybe chickens, goats, and pigs, although I think those things were expensive, if I remember correctly. 20 and 2 planks. Okay, we need planks next. Planks. We need planks. How the hell do we get planks? It's under gathering? I thought I saw it. Firewood, timber, and planks. Okay. These guys have 19 months of fuel, 4 months of food. We need to get after this hunting camp. We paused it because our hunting is not great, but the mushrooms are great. Once we get down to like 2 months of food, we will put somebody in the forager hut, and once we get an extra family, we'll put an extra family in one of the farms and start, I think, flax. Do we need flax first? No. Fallow. Wheat. We need to first do wheat, so we'll put our first farmhouse right here, I think, and then we will have them focus on wheat only, just to get ourselves some food by year 2, or year, I guess this is year 1, so year 2. Oh, wow, look, it shows what it creates with little pictures at the bottom. That's really nice. I never noticed that. Okay, awesome. So I'll see you guys on the next episode, and we will go through and plan our first farm and get ourselves going once we get these burgage plots and we get some incoming citizens. Catch you on the next one. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe.